PSG versus Arsenal, the Champions League final from Budapest, Hungary. We are nearly there. This is the preview show. This is the preview show for a match that we have waited so long for. We were at the semi-finals against PSG last season and couldn't get it done. Lost to PSG twice over two legs. 1-0 at the Emirates, 2-1 at Parc des Princes. But we're back. We've done one better this season, and we're back. We're in the final, and we've waited 20 years to see a Champions League final. My God, I hope it goes our way. Like, as of time of recording, it is Friday, the 29th of May. I woke up this morning and I had a nervousness come over me. It's so weird. It's just like, oh my God, the final's tomorrow. Like, and whilst I am actually quietly confident Arsenal can get this done and win, it really hit me this morning when I woke up. It really hit me that we are nearly there. It is nearly time for the Champions League final. And I say that with still over 24 hours to having to wait for the final. But it feels real, people. It feels real. The boys have worked hard this past week or so. They've partied harder, maybe not too hard, but they've had to mix the emotion of winning the Premiership, winning the Premier League, and then partying, enjoying that, and then coming down and preparing for what is the biggest match in club football. A lot of people won't get to play a Champions League final in their lifetimes. We have a select, number of lads in this Arsenal team that are going to play this final. And hopefully it's not the last. Hopefully it's a winning final, and we can go on and maybe next year do exactly what PSG are doing, get to final again. PSG finally, broke the duct of not winning the Champions League last year, and they find themselves in a final again. For my money, the best attacking side in club football right now. Like, PSG are phenomenal. However, I would argue Arsenal are the best defensive side in club football right now. So it really is a battle of, just the what do they say in wrestling? The immovable force versus the irresistible, like, whatever it is. Like, it's literally just this. Like, we're going to see who can prevail. But massive match. Like, in terms of, experience, PSG go one further because they've done it last season. These Arsenal boys haven't reached this final before, but they've reached finals before and they haven't got it over the line. We reached the final this year in the Carling Cup, which I'm not comparing to the Champions League, but we played Man City in the final and we didn't turn up. However, I feel with this Premier League win and it not being Man City, Arsenal will have a degree of freedom. We have to ask ourselves, what did Arsenal learn from that Champions League semi-final, two of them, that we played against PSG last year? We were missing players. They were very good. They were very good. For anyone to come to Emirates and win, they're a good team. And Arsenal will have those players back. They don't have Donnarumma, which I think is massive for us from a set piece point of view, because set pieces is what we are very good at. From just a shot stopping point of view, I think as well that is massive that they do not have Donnarumma. And Safanov, who's between the sticks for them now, is clearly a good keeper, but he's not Donnarumma. So I think that will help to kind of lift the boys as well. But PSG have fantastic players all around the pitch. From a Dembele up top, Doué on one side, Kvaratskhelia on the left, who I think is the best left winger in world football, and I would love to see him turn up at Arsenal. You've got Vitinha in the middle, who's a fantastic player. Neves is just an absolute workhorse as well. Zaire Emery, a young player. Hakimi, who seems like he's going to be fit for this match as well, will be very, very good. But we don't need to worry too much about their players, because I think we've got a fantastic band of players ourselves. Jurrien Timber, it looks like, may come back in for this one. We're going to have Gabriel and Saliba. at centre back. We're going to have Declan Rice in the middle of the pitch. It'll be very interesting to see who partners Declan Rice. Are we going to get an Odegaard? Will it be Eze? Will it be Zubimendi? Will it be Mars Lewis Skelly? You know, Saka's back. We're going to have choices up front to make. I think Arteta probably goes with Havertz over Gyökeres, but we'll see. It's a true test, you know, amongst these two teams. I mean, PSG will be the favourites. PSG, like I said, beat us on 2 occasions last season in the semi-final. But if Arsenal score first, I genuinely think it's over. I genuinely think if we can get a goal, and I'm not saying get a goal and sit back, but if we can get a goal, it really will make life hard for PSG, because breaking us down will not be easy. Will not be easy. Like, I just feel like that is what we really do need to aim for. We need to make the most of our set pieces. Open play opportunities may be few and far between, and if we get them, we need to score them. Havertz has missed a couple of big chances in big games recently. I'm thinking about the Carling Cup final. You know, that Carling Cup final, he missed a chance. I'm thinking about a game last season against Manchester United, I want to say. He missed a big chance. Like, he missed some chances towards the back end of this season as well. I understand why the manager picks him, but if we smell chances, we have to put them away. We absolutely have to put them away. Arsenal can't get drawn into letting PSG impose themselves upon us. They are a fantastic attacking side. Arsenal need to be ugly. And people will say that, oh yeah, we didn't play expansive football, blah, blah, blah. How can this team playing ugly win the Champions League? It's one match, and no one assesses how the game was played once it's done. Arsenal need to an extent, I want to say, you know, kick these guys around, you know, make it very uncomfortable for these lot. Make it very uncomfortable for them to get into their rhythm and play their football. It's not going to be an easy game. PSG are gonna be the favourites. If you look on any of these kind of like any websites, any like journalists talking about this, there's a lot of kind of predictions going PSG's way. Arsenal just need to score first. I'm telling you, Arsenal just need to score first, and I feel like it will swing our way, and we can frustrate these guys as it goes on and on and on. You know, Luis Enrique has had the better of Arteta. However, it's been on the 2 occasions, like I say, last season in the semi-finals. So they will be buoyed by that, but we're a different team to that team that played PSG in those semi-finals. I think a key player could be Mikel Merino. I've said it earlier this week on this channel. I think Mikel Merino could be someone off the bench. If a ball falls at his feet, he's a great finisher. If a set piece lands on his head, great heading ability. Mikel Merino could be someone that makes a real difference for us, but we're just going to have to wait and see. We don't have anything to lose. Sunday, the parade's already in the books, parading around the Premier League title. I think everyone's going to be in good spirits. It's going to be upsetting to not have done the double if that is the case, but just what if? What if we get it done and it's 2 trophies we're parading on that parade on Sunday? Mikel Arteta has already kind of given the boys the war cry following the Premier League win and said, you know, come the weekend, we're going to be champions of Europe as well. Let's get it done. Let us get it done, boys. Like, I honestly feel like this is this team's moment. And if we get it done once, I know the Champions League isn't quite the same as what I've been saying with the Premier League, but the Premier League, we can go again. 100% we can go again next season with the Premier League. Champions League will always be tough. We've had a bit of almost like an open goal to this final. And it's a luck we created. We won 8 games out of 8 games in the group stage. We finished top. We then got favourable draws along the way. It's luck that we created. This is the biggest test now of our Champions League season. We haven't been having difficult tests along the way. You know, we faced good teams for sure, Leverkusen, Atletico Madrid, but this is the big one right now, and we are second favourites to get it done. Let's get it done though, because I believe this team can. I really do. What are your predictions? That's what I want to hear from you guys. What is your predictions for the Champions League final? Can Arsenal get it done? What is your score prediction? Put it down below in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. My name is Mekz. This is the Cannon Club. Come on, you Gunners. You've gone to Budapest now. Come home with that big-eared Champions League trophy.